Hello, my name is Elizabeth Tanner. I am a middle school teacher at El Dorado Middle School. I teach 7th grade language arts. In addition to teaching 7th grade all day long, I also do an intervention that changes every week. So one week I'll have a math intervention for that hour. The next week I will have a reading intervention for that hour. On top of my teaching duties, I also have after-school tutoring, in which I help students for an hour on Mondays and Wednesdays with any homework or assignments that they haven't completed for any of their classes. Typically, they just need that extra time, though sometimes they need the assistant. The person who has influenced me the most was my high school language arts teacher, Mrs. Burke. I had her for 2 years, for freshman and for my junior year. She believed in me. She always let me come to her with my problems. She listened, and because of her, I decided that I would like to be that mentor, that confidant for someone else who was struggling and had no one else to talk about their problems with, which is why I became a teacher. And then she made me like language arts even more, so that's why I became a language arts teacher. For the results of my personality test, I do agree with some of it and disagree with others. So for factor 1, I got a 33%, which I agree with. I do not like to stand out in the crowd, but I'm perfectly willing to do it when I feel confident. So I'm not going to go up to people during a party, but in front of a class or a school, I don't have a problem with it. Factor 2, I got a 48%. Which I agree with. I mean, I'm pretty stable with my emotions. They don't fluctuate, though I do get easily irritated over small things. Factor 3, I got a 56%, which I would agree with. I'm pretty optimistic and friendly, and I try not to be critical, which sometimes I am, but I'm never mean, so I would agree with factor 3. Factor 4, I got a 76%, so I agree with that. I'm pretty diligent and conscientious of what I'm doing and the choices I'm making. If I don't like the results, then I'm not going to do them. And factor 5, I got a 46%. I don't really agree with that one because I have done a lot of things that would shock people, and that test doesn't really reflect that. The two theories that I chose were leader-member exchange theory and situational leadership theory. I chose those because as a teacher, I think that fits my style of teaching the best. Every day, every hour is different, so even if you have something planned, you're going to have to change because the situation changes, the kids change. They might have a bad day, they might have a great day, they might add a new student, and you have to flow with the changes. So I think situational works for me because you never know what's going to work best in that situation until you're there, and each person responds better depending on the situation and their skills. The leader-member exchange, I think, is also important because relationships are the key to having a successful and well-managed class. The more the kids respect you and want to do better for you, the more effort they're going to put in, the more respectful they're going to be, and the more honest they will be in their discussions and be willing to discuss with you. So I think that those are the two theories that I tend to match with the most. I don't know if that's exactly what I would go with for either of them, but it's the best out of the 15 that I looked at.